So I chose to do my critical analysis on the St. Joe Lighthouse. Kind of an overview of it is it's a historical landmark. It was restored in 2016 through the community. It's composed of two lighthouses connected by a catwalk. It's in Tiscornia Park with the Silver Beach being on one side and then, of course, Tiscornia on the other side and right on Lake Michigan. It really brings a community together. It's successful in connecting people with nature, but there are some accessibility issues with people that have disabilities on the pier. Why I chose the lighthouse is it's really a vital part of the community. It even appears on the City of St. Joe logo. It brings the community together. It's a relaxing place to sit and listen to the waves crash against the pier. The beach also helps bring in money to the St. Joe community with visitors, and it's surrounded by beautiful beaches. Some of the historical significance is it was constructed in 1906 and 1907. They guided vessels safely into harbor. The lighthouses were actually replaced. There was some older mid-19th century wooden structures that I think it's that cool that the history goes back that far. They actually mainly helped guide boats that were coming from Traverse City bringing fruits down to St. Joe and the community. So even for a really long time, it has helped grow the economy. The lighthouses were decommissioned in 2005 and then restored and reopened in 2006. It cost nearly $2 million, funded all by the community, so it really helps bring the community together. There's two structures, the inner lighthouse, the smaller square tower with the lantern room, and then the outer light is a 35-foot tall, and it's a cylinder. And then they're connected by a catwalk, and it allows access, all the way from the shore to the outer light. What I think the lighthouse does really well and is really successful, like being a space and being a part of the community, it's, a lot of people have really great memories of the lighthouse, and a lot of visitors really love to look up on the historical significance. It really connects, the visitors with nature and history. So I think it does that very well. It's also a great place to sit and, listen, to really connect with nature. But some of the things that, it makes it maybe not as successful of a space is the mobility challenges it presents with, especially during inclement weather, during the wintertime. You can't get out on the lighthouse, if it's, all frozen and covered in ice, or if it's, really bad storms and really, bad weather. You don't want to get swept up by the Lake Michigan, so it might not be a great time to go out there either. But other than that, I really think the space is successful. In conclusion, I think it's really successful in bringing the community together. A lot of people love the lighthouse and love that it belongs a part of St. Joe. I actually included the City of St. Joe logo on there because you can see it includes the beach and the lighthouse. It's a historical landmark, and it's really an important part of history in St. Joe. And then here's all my works cited with all of my cited images.